Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Hill. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. It's Moore. That's caught. It's Moore. Powering through the defender. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. And the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Has the first down and more. Finding space at the 20. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Ducks line it up with first and goal. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short, a couple yards from the goal line.
But that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Big moment here early in this conference championship game. It's third down and goal. A chance to grab momentum. Out of the gun now on third down. And he scores! Touchdown, Oregon! Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
USC 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Look, make some adjustments. They open the conference championship game with a pass. With the catch, it's Fowler. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's Davis. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The sure hands. It's Davis. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ending off on the draw play. Just trucks through the defender. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, it's Fox. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. The quarterback's got it on the option. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's got room to run. 1st down and more. He's still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris. Jim worked through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Legs still churning. Won't go down. Finds room at the 30. Again, ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Ducks. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass. It's Fox. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Problem with the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Davison. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The snap, quarterback drops back. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking for some space, it's Davison. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Ducks will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. To the air, it's Moore. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21, USC 7.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Hill. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Fowler. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Back to throw. It's Fox. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a draw. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to pass. It's Fox. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
PHC is good. They'll still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Misses a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Makes the catch. It's Hill. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's just the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw. It's Fox. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Adjusting now to the defense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Scanning the field. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Moore. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Dropping back. It's Fox. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a 1st down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. The ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. He hands it off from the gun. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Davison. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Give it to the back again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. drive going. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Working clock with the ground game. Now here he goes. Muscles past the defender. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 14. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying to find room. It's Davis. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to the end zone. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Trojans. They finish off the scoring drive.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Point after, not right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
21.
Oh, they got it! The kicking team makes the recovery.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
To throw, it's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, USC. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to be thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
In less than 2 minutes from a conference championship, can they keep the football and secure the win? To throw, it's Moore. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
29.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions.